Mcneese just got their first tournament win in school history. They were 0-3 before that. They're now 1-3, and they upset Clemson in 12. Mcneese upset the number 5 Clemson. I actually predicted this in my. I predicted that Mcneese will upset Clemson on my bracket. I did a bracket for the men and the women. If you didn't see it, I posted it on my Instagram. That was the only place I posted it at. But I did predict this to happen. I just didn't trust Clemson going into this. And then Mcneese showed me why. Like, Mcneese looked really good in this game. They played some great defense. They were able to force a lot of turnovers. Clemson just didn't look good, especially in that first half. Like, it was what I was talking about in the Auburn game. They started off very slow, and Clemson started off slow, and Mcneese was able to take advantage of that because Mcneese was a good team. They had a good season, and they were able to take advantage of those turnovers because Clemson had they had over 13 turnovers at one point. They had about 7 more than Mcneese at one point in the game. And then Mcneese, they almost let the game go in the end towards the final 5 to 6 minutes of the game. Like Clemson was able to mount a comeback, or try to mount a comeback, and came close to winning. They ended up losing 69-67. Clemson was able to hit the last second shot to make it a 2-point game. Before the majority of the game throughout the first half, and about the first 10 minutes of the second half, it was really Mcneese who was in control, and then Clemson tried to make it a game towards the end. But Clemson played a lot better in that second half, but that slow start is what cost them the game. Then Brandon Murray for Mcneese, he had 21 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Had a really good showing. And then Jaden Zachary, who was the 4th leading scorer of points per game wise for Clemson, ended up leading the team in scoring today with 24 points and 5 rebounds. That's not a good sign. If your 4th leading scorer is the one leading your team in points, that means you probably lost that game. So shout out to Jaden Zachary for it, because they really stayed in it because of what he was able to do, and they were really bad from 3 in this game. But I'm not surprised that Clemson got upset. Shout out to McNeese, but I don't know if they'll be a Cinderella type team depending on who they play in the next round.